some snacks, yet she doesn't show up. David offers to search for her and finds her crying at the kitchen sink because she's become colorful. She's afraid of being judged by her husband, so David grabs her makeup and helps her look gray again. Now she can go out since George never stopped calling her name instead of actually standing up. The next day at the soda shop, David gives Bill a book about famous paintings. The sight of such beauty truly shakes Bill up and he says he'll never be able to paint like that because he can't see colors. Moments later, David asks Margaret out, and she agrees. Jumping in excitement, David returns home and is shocked to see the repairman on the TV. The repairman is considering sending the twins back because they're changing too much, but David just turns the TV off. Then David checks on Jennifer and is surprised to find her reading D.H. Lawrence. She doesn't understand why she hasn't gained color, so David suggests that perhaps it's not just doing the naughty that triggers it. Sometime later, David and Margaret drive to Lover's Lane for their date. Almost everything in this area is colorful, and most couples are reading to each other while also getting their colors. David shares some stories from outside Pleasantville and Margaret feeds him fruits she's picked, even going to a tree to grab a fresh apple. Meanwhile, Betty is walking through town and notices a large painting on the window of the soda shop. She goes inside and finds Bill painting in new styles. He invites her to look at his paintings and shows her the famous art in the book. When Betty notices that the woman in the painting is crying, she cries as well and accidentally wipes off some of her makeup. Afraid, she tries to leave, but Bill stops her because he wants to see her beautiful color and wipes more makeup off. At home, Jennifer is still reading when she realizes she's chilly, so she puts on a sweater. She also realizes she's having trouble with the words and puts on her glasses. It's as if she was slowly transforming into a local. At that moment, Skip throws pebbles at Jennifer's window and reminds her of their naughty date, but Jennifer says she's busy studying and dismisses him. Minutes later, Thunder appears for the first time in this town. George arrives home and calls for Betty, but she isn't around and didn't leave dinner ready for him. At the soda shop, Bill is painting Betty. When she gets up to observe the thunderstorm, she sees Bill's work and is surprised by the result. At Lover's Lane,